Ladies and gentlemen, this is Breaker. I'm doing another cast of Direstrait, and we're going to get a look at just who he's facing today. It looks like... Oh, ECdesRow. This should be interesting. If I'm not mistaken, ECdesRow is a GM player, but he's up here in the 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock position, sort of. And over here... Oh my goodness, what is going on? We have Direstrait in what looks to be the 7 o'clock position. By the way, I do apologize, I just had to alt-tab because, for some strange reason I couldn't click in StarCraft on the minimap. Yeah. Anywho, back to the game at hand, and a little background info on both players. ECdesRow coached Maximus Black to get into, I believe, Masters League, if not Masters Top 20. And right now, well, it looks like both guys are speaking French. My French isn't top-notch. You play against Alt, is what this says. And ECdesRow says yes. And he says, that's nice. And they are good. And we got a... I think this is a slightly early scouting probe going out, but I mean, I guess it's okay because, well, he's getting ready for a Forge Fast expand. The Forge hasn't gone down just yet. But he's looking to get in that pylon block where possible. And it looks like the dialogue that we just saw a few minutes ago has just come to an end. And ECdesRow just saw the pool for Dire. And let's see how he does in his own little reaction. Is he going to wait for 100 minerals and then go straight for the pylon block? Looks like he's concentrating on probing up right now. We do have the Forge going down, so if he so chooses, he could probably try some cannon shenanigans. And there's Dire. He just saw that drone. He just saw that probe, and now he's going straight for the third instead of wasting time trying to get that natural down. Might be cost effective for ECdesRow to go ahead and cancel that pylon in a couple seconds because there's really nothing to see. Really, there's nothing to pay attention to it. And there it is, the cancel. I did just call it. And is he going to make another pylon? It really only costed him 25 minerals to make that and cancel it. I believe we have a drone that just got clicked to go out here from Dire. And is ECdesRow paying attention here? It looks like he's going for a block, but maybe not necessarily with a pylon. However, as it is, Dire doesn't have enough money to make a hatchery just yet. He's just going to leave that drone there just in case. And the probe dares not turn around. He does scout the third. And he's going back home. Meanwhile, we got a gateway in production along with one cannon for ECdesRow. I kind of question the positioning of that cannon because it's a forward one, but hey, I'm not the GM Protoss, so yeah. I'll just shut up right now. And we have Dire getting some decent scouting info out with that Overlord. Let's see what he knows so far. He hasn't scouted the main, but he's not missing too much, and he does have another Overlord there. The question is he going to scout the double gas this early on? I believe so. He's so bold as to fly it directly over his opponent at this moment. And it would seem the hatchery has just finished at Dire's third. Let's get a look at saturation. There's 18 drones out for Dire and 22 out for ECdesRow. He's mining double gas right now, so maybe we'll see some kind of Stargate play, maybe some Robo play, but whatever he's going, it's going to be gas heavy. My bad. Back to production. Sorry I didn't do that sooner. It looks like he may be going heavy gateway units. He's got ground weapons level 1 on the way, and warp gate tech is being researched. I'm thinking this could be a kind of 7 gate play, maybe 8 gate. And I did just hear a photon cannon shot go off, so can't help but be slightly curious as to what just got hit there. Oh well. Oh, it was this Ling. Here we go. And Dire's just making excellent use of his map control, his Lings, his Overlords. I really like this play by Dire. And it looks like that Ling is getting chased off right now by a Zealot, and he did kill one of the other Lings that was right there, and he's gonna get that one at the tower, it looks like. Meanwhile, we got a probe heading south. I'm not sure if Dire caught wind of that or not.
You must construct additional pylons.
I just tried to find out, but all to no avail. And ECdesRow is, well, he was slightly supply blocked, but there it is. 3 gateways on the way for ECdesRow. Dire scouts it so boldly. There's a sentry on the way. I do like that kind of defensive play. However, there are also 2 zealots back here, I guess, for backup. And this probe is kind of backing off. I can't help but wonder what he is doing right now. I don't see any forward pylons anywhere, and this would not be a good place to put it because, well, he's going to scout it on creep. Oh, but he does put a pylon out there where it is visibly within range of these creep tumors, and these lings look like they may shut it down. This is more than enough lings, and he's just going to use that queen to try and scare those zealots off, and the pylon gets cancelled. Smart play by both players. And it looks like ECdesRow is going to go ahead and go up to 3rd base. This is pretty good. How about we get a look at the EPM for both players? Just a moment. Wow. That is some crazy pro level play. I'm surprised Dire hasn't been drafted yet. But, you know, I mean, this is the, like, dozenth pro he's faced on the ladder. And, I find this just a little strange. Why is he killing these rocks? Huh. I always thought the rocks might work in favor of Dire in terms of, say, oh, looks like we got an Overlord snipe just now, and Dire just saw 4 sentries here. So he's going to back off for the time being. Let's see if he knows about 3rd. He's about to find out about it. And Dire wisely taking his 4th, but does he see that? Yeah, he knows, he sees the gateway, so he knows there's, there's got to be a nexus here. He hasn't seen it with his own 2 eyes, but it's pretty obvious with how many gateways just went down. Let's check back on the saturation for just a moment. Dire has 60 drones, 59 as he's building his tech up, and ECdesRow has 54. Alright, now we got these lings going around. They're pretty oh, okay, the speed upgrade just finished. Metabolic boost, and I guess he's going to try and find out some more info. The question is, can he get these lings through here? Looks like not. And they run away. Meanwhile, 4th hatch is about 70% finished for Dire. +1 missile attack, Groot, and glial reconstitution, along with ground carapace level 1, are all on the way. Sorry, I do have a speech impediment. I'm trying to work past that. And we have a hallucinated Phoenix here. And Dire's got 7 drones on the way. Of course, he's making it a priority to take gas. I probably would too at this point. And the hallucinated Phoenix goes down. It dies. Disappears. Burrow on the way for Dire right now. So maybe he's going to try some silly play since he knows, since last he checked, he knows that ECdesRow basically doesn't have a robotics bay. However, that has changed since then because he has a warp prism on the way. There it is. I was about to say, where did that thing go? And here it is. Dire's population is about 137 right now, while ECdesRow's is about 104. Of course, the one thing that always works in favor of every Protoss player is the amount of micro that is necessary with gateway units. And ECdesRow's electing to take his 4th too. I'm not sure if he knows about this one just yet. I think he did, yeah, the Phoenix saw it. And, hello. We have a warp prism down here, warping in 4 zealots, but what could he possibly be doing? Oh, yeah, I was about to say. Shows the noob I am. Alright. Looks like he's going to try and go into the main of Direstrait here and do some harassment. However, he did catch onto it with that parked Overlord right there. And this is not looking as good as it could be for Direstrait. Those zealots do have what looks to be a sort of excellent concave, but I don't think this is going to cost Dire any drones. Then again, I could be wrong. He's ordering those zealots to hold position. 1 drone goes down to zealots targeting down that queen, and roaches come back and they're about to fight this off. 2 spine crawlers finished. This ought to just stem the damage that the zealots inflict on his mineral line. And let's see how many workers Dire lost there. Just 3. No. Yeah, you lost 3. Can't. It looks like there was some double pronged harass here in the makes, but that didn't work out for ECdesRow. And let's go back to the workers lost. Dire lost nothing from that. However, this did allow ECdesRow to secure his 4th, but at the same time, it did cost him a lot of food, a lot of minerals. So now Dire's ahead of his opponent by about 38 supply. We have Spinecrawlers boldly moving forward in a position that I haven't quite seen before. Does that mean Dire's going to try and take his 5th base right here instead of right here? I mean, there is that pesky Warp Prism right here, and he's going to try some more harass, it looks like. With DTs, and there... Oh, but there is an Overseer here. Probably going to try and target down that Queen, but of course, as long as he's here, he's going to... You know, I mean, as long as this Overseer's here, Dire's good to go. Looks like he lost a couple of workers there. This Warp Prism with 2 Zealots in it's going to go down. Dire altogether losing 8 workers. Those DTs not being cost effective. However, there is a Warp Prism here, along with DTs and again an Overseer. Dire losing a few Infestors here. Oh my god, losing what looks like it might have been 3 Infestors altogether. We do have a mothership on the way for ECdesRow. Let's see which Nexus is producing it. Looks like the main is making it right now. I'm a little surprised Dire didn't try any forward position pressure while leaving a handful of roaches at home. Let's see. What might Dire have up his sleeves? Now it looks like he's going to check the what looks to be 5 o'clock position to make sure that there's no Expo. He sees there's no Expo, so he's probably going to go ahead and assume that ECdesRow went with basically 3 o'clock forward position Expo. And looks like Dire's probably gonna go into the main, get some scouting info out here with that Overseer. Nope, he's just gonna sit here and make sure there aren't any sneaky DTs. But that's not going to stop this Warp Prism from dropping a few High Templars up here at an unsaturated base. Meanwhile, Dire is maxed out at 200, 200. Oh, I didn't see these Broodlords here. He does have Broodlords. And it looks like ECdesRow may have nothing to particularly answer this kind of assault. Looks like he's just going to keep the roaches back for now. ECdesRow's gotten that mothership out, I do believe. And it's on its way, but it doesn't have enough energy for a vortex yet. It's got to wait another 39 seconds or so. And ECdesRow's looking like he may want to use these these High Templars to just use some good storms, but these Corruptors just boldly scouting ahead. Looks like ECdesRow may be in a bad position to lose this. Meanwhile, the mothership's still charging up, trying to get a good engagement there. ECdesRow did have to say goodbye to that base. ECdesRow's not completely out of this. He's only 20 food down, and as I said, every Protoss unit, when microed correctly, can be worth like maybe two Zerg units. And Dire just has an amazing spread on these Broodlords. He's splitting them up, some of them going for the main right now. So, honestly, right now, I don't think it matters how much micro... Oh, wait, hold on. If he could get that money vortex, maybe ECdesRow could put himself back into the game. Dire's just going to back off for now. That is the money blink. There it is. And this engagement is all that matters right now. And that was not good for ECdesRow at all. There we have the vortex going down. Oh my god, there's a lot of units that got caught into that vortex, and it looks like Dire sent everything he had into that vortex. ECdesRow's not throwing these Archons into it. No! Poor ECdesRow. I wanted this game to last a lot longer. Unfortunately, it looks as though it did not. ECdesRow getting some good Psy Storms out there. Question is, will it be enough? It looks like Dire's going to get these, yeah, all of his Broodlords are gone. However, these forward Spinecrawlers may just defend him long enough. And what's scary right now is ECdesRow has nothing in production. Looks like he did successfully prevent Dire's 5th base from going down. I do like this play. This game's going to last just a little bit longer, it looks like. We got 7 Broodlords in production right here, and if they're allowed to finish, it looks like they will finish, then this could be bad for DesRow. He is now concentrating on those Broodlords. Ew, one of them finishes. And the Stalkers get a blink away just as... my goodness. Just as those Broodling strikes were inbound. However, I do feel that DesRow is floating entirely too many minerals. I think it would be okay. It would be more than acceptable for him to try and take this this position for saturation ASAP. And let's see here. Let's get a look at the unit composition thus far. Dire has a lot of lings, and it looks like he's going in for the kill versus... oh my god, all these Broodlords! There's no mothership left to counter this. Blink forward almost killed one Broodlord, I believe, unless I missed something. And the supply count is very close to even, but unfortunately it's going to come down to the micro right here. I mean, things are looking increasingly tipped in favor of Direstrait. We got some money Psystorms going out to kill some of these lings. That one Infestor does not have enough energy for a fungal growth just yet. It's almost there, and this could be the money fungal that cost DesRow the game. No, wait, there was no fungal from that. And it looks like DesRow is going to have to just, he's going to have to mass up all of his Blink Stalkers that he can, and then try and blink forward and kill all of those Broodlords. But with so many Lings underneath and so many Corruptors standing by to just morph into more Broodlords, I don't know how this is going to work. But we do have a mothership. There's not enough money, there's not enough energy in it to produce a Vortex just yet. We have a lot of Zerglings right here. And this is... oh my goodness, this is what I was talking about. DesRow does it, but it takes too long. He's going for what looks to be distance mining. I don't know why he hasn't set up a fourth yet. He just doesn't want it to die, I guess. And now we have a lot of cloaked units right here just sniping these Broodlords. But there's Overseers in the mix, so they're going to be able to see all of these Stalkers, which are 2-2-3 upgrades, as opposed to Dire's 0-0 Broodlords and 0-0 Corruptors and 2-1 Lings. This is... DesRow's just trying his best to make the best of this engagement, and he's got enough for a Vortex right now, but he's not doing it. Meanwhile, there's a Void Ray joining the fight here, but it's just... I don't think it's going to be enough. And it looks like these probes are going to get sniped in the midst of all of that. Psystorm's going off, and oh my god, all the probes, they're going to die! Come on, DesRow, remember, you still have a Vortex. Make this game last longer. It looks like he may be coming around for a rear assault of some sort. Maybe a base trade scenario? We do have him warping in more to High Templar, but Dire's just continuing to eat away at the third base of DesRow, and if he loses this third base, I am more than certain that it is GG. And here we go. This looks like it could be DesRow's last stand. We don't see a Vortex just yet, but Dire's not letting him get a good chunk of those Broodlords. And we have money Psystorms going off, but there's just too much Zerg here. And there's the Vortex all but too late, and DesRow GG's and leaves the game. Alright guys, if you want to see more of these casts, please send a replay to my email address. You can see it right here, exebreaker@gmail.com. It's been here the whole game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.